The day has finally come. Since many of you have been asking me to share about my bonds investing journey, today's video will be entirely about that and also how you can get yourself started investing into bonds if you'd like to. Let's dive straight into today's video. Let's go. How it all began is very much linked to how I formed the habit of managing my own personal finances. So my first taste of having control of money that belonged to me was at the age of 17 years old when I started receiving my allowances in full. I remember those days in secondary school, I do my homework in my parents' room and I see my dad sitting on his work desk, keying in things on his computer. I see Excel sheets, I see numbers, but I have no idea what he was doing. So curious, I asked him what he was doing and he shared with me very openly how he was managing his own finances for the family and also his business finances. When we were younger, we would always copy what other people was doing, right? So after that entire period of sharing with me, I also created my own Excel sheets. And even up until today, at 27 years old, 10 years later, I'm still using Excel sheets to track my finances. And this is very much linked to how I got myself started investing into bonds as well. At the age of 18 years old, he brought me down to Maybank Kim Eng. They had a branch at Next previously. I'm not sure whether they're still there. I created my first brokerage account with Maybank. 2015, Fraser Centrepoint launched their 7-year retail bond in an initial public offering and they were giving 3.65% interest per annum, and that was how I became a bond holder. For those of you who do not know how a bond works, companies who issue bonds, they're basically raising funds through you in an initial public offering before it's listed on the stock exchange. This Fraser Centrepoint bond is a 7-year retail bond that actually matured in 2022. So I invested a total of 7,000 at that point in time. The interest payment was 3.65%. Frequency of payment is semi-annual, meaning every 6 months they will give me my interest and it will mature in 2022, which was last year it matured. Yearly, I was getting $255.50. 3.65% of the $7,000 I have lent it to them. Semi-annually, the interest payment I received was half of the annual amount, which is 127.75. What did I do with the interest that I received? I spent it on food. Honestly, that was how I spent my money previously. I managed my finances, but it didn't mean that I saved all of what I had previously. It was only in the recent years after I hit my 20s that I started thinking more about personal finances, what I should be doing to set myself up for success in the near future. Why did I invest into bonds? It basically lowers my overall risk level. At a young age, I started out with bonds and I'm glad that I did. The only mistake I did was to go into crypto before going into the Singapore stock market. For those of you who have not started or want to get started, go and watch my video talking about my mistake about my investing journey. I'm sure that video will provide you some insights before you start your investment journey. Do not keep all your eggs into one basket. Spread it into different assets that you're investing into. So as compared to investing into stocks, be it whether is it banks, real estate investment trusts, bonds have an overall lower risk level. And the perk of holding a bond is very similar to Singapore savings bond. They provide you regular interest payments, regular coupon payments. Now let's go into how can you actually invest into a bond. Let's go. 2 ways that you can apply for a bond. Number 1 is in an initial public offering. Before it is released in the open market in the Singapore Stock Exchange, you can apply for it through your local banks like DBS, OCBC and UOB. Most of the time, if you follow the financial news here in Singapore, you'll be able to know and hear the news of a company issuing their bond in an IPO. The same way how you apply for your Singapore savings bond, your T-bills, is the same way you apply for a bond issued by a company in their initial public offering. Number 2, it is when the bonds are already listed on the open market in the Singapore Stock Exchange, and one of the low-cost brokerages offering bonds that you can buy in the open market is Moomoo's platform. Take for example, in 2022, Astraeus launched their bond in an initial public offering, and right now you can use Moomoo's platform to buy into the bond. Moomoo is basically a one-stop trading investment platform, like a super app, and it is developed by a Nasdaq-listed fintech company, Futsu Holdings. Moomoo is used globally by more than 20 million users and hosts 50 financial licenses and memberships in countries like US, UK, Australia, Singapore, and many more. The most common market that people are investing into is the US stock market, but I'm using Moomoo's platform to invest into the Singapore stock market because of their 1-year free commissions trade promotion that are running. You can use their platform to invest into bonds, into Singapore banks, into REITs. Let me bring you over to Moomoo's app and show you the bonds that I'm holding as of right now. In my last video sharing my entire net worth, in my annual budgeting spreadsheet, I did break down to you guys what bonds am I holding. As of right now, I hold 4 bonds. One is Fraser Green bond at 4.49%. Number 2 is Temasek bonds, and I hold 2 other bonds from Astria, giving 4.125% and also 3.85%. Temasek bonds at 2.7% is actually maturing in October this year, so at the end of the period, the entire capital of what I've invested into these bonds will be returned to my bank savings account. I just want to add on a disclaimer. Bonds are often less risky as compared to stocks, and for the most part they are, but that does not mean that you cannot lose your money owning bonds. Investments are risky and your capital is not guaranteed. All of these bonds is listed on Moomoo, where you can buy into and become a bondholder as well. Take a look at this screen recording right over here. Fraser bond at 4.49% interest payment is currently priced at 1.025. So if I want to buy into right now, it is at the open market price. As compared to when they had their initial public offering, it was priced at $1. It will no longer be offered at $1 to you. So take for example, if I do want to buy, I can just press trade, and the minimum that you have to buy is in 1,000 in quantity. And if you do want to buy at a certain price that you have in mind, you can always set it on Moomoo's platform as well. So take for example, if I want to buy Fraser Green bond at 1.02 instead of 1.025, I can set it on their platform, and once the price has hit your target price, Moomoo will execute your order, and congrats, you are now a bondholder. Being a bondholder, you will be entitled to interest payments, and for Fraser Green bond, they pay out semi-annually, meaning every 6 months you will receive a coupon interest payment depending on what your initial investment amount is. More than investing into bonds on Moomoo's platform, you can also buy into other stocks or even things like REITs in Singapore. This is also available on Moomoo's platform, and it is what I'm using to invest into the Singapore stock market because of their 1-year free commissions trade promotion right now. Moomoo's platform is actually giving you a sign-up promotion of up to $720, and let me share with you a little bit more if you want to get started with their platform. More than the 1-year free commissions trade in the Singapore stock market, Moomoo's National Day sign-up promotion is giving you up to $720 in sign-up rewards, and they go by different tiers. I talk a lot about this on the channel. The first tier is you use my link and you deposit $100, make one buy trade. Of this buy trade will include subscribing to a money market fund, which is the SGD Fullerton Cash Fund or the USD Money Market Fund, and you receive $2 daily for the next 10 days. And this money market fund, they're giving you an offer where your maximum subscription to either of the money market fund, a maximum of 80,000, they're giving you 5.8% per annum interest for the first 30 days. More details about this money market fund subscription for 5.8% per annum interest is down in the description box below. I do have 2 videos talking about this as well. Separately, if you want to get the free C share and also the Apple share, deposit $3,000, make 3 buy trades, hold your $3,000 there for the next 30 days, and you'll be able to receive 1 C share. Deposit $10,000, hold the amount there for the next 90 days, make 7 buy trades, and you'll receive your 1 free Apple share. Because a lot of you have been asking me, if you deposit like $50,000 into one of the money market fund for the 5.8% per annum interest for the first 30 days, do you still need to deposit another $3,000 or $10,000 for the free C share and Apple share? No, you don't have to. All you need to do is to just fulfill the buy trades and hold your amount there for the specified period. In total, if you fulfill everything, it's up to $720. So more details down in the description box below. Use my link because you'll be able to get the additional $20. And now let's go into other features of Moomoo app that I really love and how you can grow as an investor. Let's go. Another feature that I really love on Moomoo's platform that helps me to grow as an investor is all the free courses that is available on their platform. They have over 1,300 free courses available for you to grow yourself as an investor. Even if you don't know anything about investing, they do have courses available for you. Go to their app, go to Discover and press Learn, and you'll be able to see all the courses that is available. So take for example, if you want Moomoo tutorials, you don't know how to use Moomoo's app, they do have tutorials for you that you can watch on their platform. How to buy stocks, SG new users guide, how to trade ETF, and if you want to know about stocks, you can go into stocks, why and how to start investing, learn about blue chip stocks traded on SGX, decode earnings with 8 infographics. So Moomoo's platform is more than just the courses. They do have infographics for you to learn about the particular stock, the company, their P&L, profit and loss statement, income statement, etc. You can grow yourself as an investor from a beginner to an intermediate to a pro. Videos are bite-sized information, so it's not courses courses where you go into it, you sit down for an hour and you learn a lot of things. It is broken down into the various topics so that it's easier for us and you can always come back and continue whenever you have the free time too. Search for any topic that you like. They even have courses telling you about what an IPO is. Earlier I mentioned an initial public offering. If you still want to know more, go onto their platform and learn more through the videos that are available on their platform. More than the courses available, another feature that I really love is they are able to track your profit and loss based on the trades that you have made. As I mentioned earlier, I'm using Moomoo's platform to trade in the Singapore stock market, and I've actually bought into quite a lot of it on their platform already. So if I go under accounts, press total assets, I'll be able to see my P&L analysis. And right now my profit is at $280.18, and they do tell me what are the breakdowns that makes up of the $280 as well. So if I go into asset analysis, I'll be able to see total assets that I have on their platform is currently at 12.7 thousand, and the P&L trend over the various time periods. This is all in all Moomoo's platform, how I've grown myself as a beginner, not knowing about stocks, about investing, and how I got myself started on their platform and grew myself as an investor as of today. This is what I'm using Moomoo's platform for. If you want to sign up, use the sign up link down in the description box below, and I thank you in advance. That is all I have for today's video. If you have any questions at all, direct message me on Instagram. If not, leave it down in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!